Alright, it's Hill Fox and IBX Toycat here. We are playing Timesplitters, Future Perfect. Game's pretty old now, but you know, thought we would give it another go. Haven't actually completed it yet, but I think you have.
I
Yeah.
personally have, yes, it's actually quite a game. And
Good. Well, I can remember it being a good game. Like multiplayer was good, wasn't it? But that's all I really played.
yeah.
It was really good multiplayer.
The campaign's not really that noticeable, but it's quite well made.
Yeah. So yeah, we're doing it on normal difficulty. It's IBX Toycat playing.
It is IBX Toycat playing.
Yeah. Wow. Loading
Not much
screen's
to say
taking a
during the
while.
loading screen, yeah.
So it starts off instantly from the
End of the second one.
Yeah, there.
And then Corporal Hart has died or something along the journey. It's never really explained how that happened.
So yeah, but your Sergeant Cortez.
At the end of the second one, you and Corporal Hart go aboard a ship, and then you go towards the planet, and now she's disappeared. Let's not fix on that one.
Major head damage, you know.
No, head damage does not happen when you do that. Look, try at home now. Just jump off head first or something.
Now the guns in this is just fucking crazy. Like, you know, the scope is just unbelievable. We'll see it later, but you know.
Another noticeable thing is the sensitivity. It starts really low by default.
Yeah, I noticed that as well. I usually turn it up to full. So
don't drink Fanta. No, you're not allowed to drink Fanta. So what I find is the best strategy in Timesplitters is to fire the guns at the enemies, and then when they die,
look, there it is.
Look at that zoom.
That zoom is so bad.
It's just so good for accurate fire because of how much.
It makes no difference to the cursor. You know, there's no point actually doing it. You might. This whole game's basically hip firing, isn't it?
It's
like
a
hip fire game.
It's like Halo, in a bad way.
Yeah, I guess you could say it's like Halo, but yeah, I don't really like the guns on this level. They really didn't.
Yeah, they only have the really sci-fi guns that aren't good ones.
Yeah, not really that good. I like the guns in the whole game because you get you know.
Yeah, you get guns from all the time periods.
Yeah, all time periods. So I think is it 1940 next. The next level,
20 or something like
really?
That. Guns
but they have
exist
a
back
flare,
then.
They have like a flare gun, don't they? I remember.
No, it might be like early 1900s, but it's...
Yeah, and you get some really cool weapons
in
that, whereas this is just like, wow.
Every level has a nice weapon set that suits it.
Look at that. The scope makes no difference on this gun.
Look at that scope and look at what it's doing.
It's just not making any difference.
It's not fair.
Also, why are you using it as a semi-auto?
I thought it was a semi-auto gun. Apparently it's full auto. I realised that about halfway through the level, at which point I get a sniper rifle anyway.
I don't like the kind of the soldiers. The soldiers aren't that cool, are they? Because they don't have their own individual names.
They actually have some deep characterization. Like Soldier 1, for instance. He's just characterized as a deep vocal person. And Soldier 7, he also has his own little backstory, and it just goes to show how well.
Look, Soldier 6 just died, right? And they called him Miller, but we know him as
Soldier 6.
Yeah, so wait, is it Soldier 6 that died?
I didn't even pay attention.
Well, we'll see if he talks again. But
that's a laser shield you can turn on by pressing one of the buttons.
Yeah, now this gun actually does have a scope, so that's all right, isn't it?
But it doesn't do any damage.
I like that. Yeah, it doesn't.
Now, I think it does the same amount of damage. It's just in exchange for semi-auto.
See, that is actually the kind of the same size scope as the plasma,
and it does.
It makes no difference.
Oh, and here's a turret.
Here's a turret. That's quite cool.
So this for the next 2-3 minutes of gameplay. It's spam the right trigger or whatever fire is on this game.
Yeah. Well, this level I just found it so boring. It wasn't a great way to start the game.
If you're new to a game, this is just going to completely put you off. But
great, using the scope for a turret, you know.
There's a good plot twist later in the game that makes this level epic again.
I don't even know why they added the scope on SAT, because all you're going to do is just constantly fire, because it doesn't have any kind of overheat or.
I think this game's from a day, an age where guns didn't have sights.
No.
Like, not
Like,
many shooters actually
Thinking
use sights. Yeah.
back to that, yeah, I remember a game called Black, but that was quite a nice game. I think I can remember you could scope in that, but that's about it. What about Unreal Tournament?
Could you scope on Unreal?
I
I
can't
don't think you
remember.
can. Unreal Tournament 3, I don't think.
No. Yeah, so the rest of the gameplay is pretty crap. You know, you just shoot
I didn't.
low
I
resolution
didn't, yeah,
pixels.
it's
pretty crap, but yeah, next level should be pretty fun.
the next level is going to be a nice, interesting one, maybe.
Yeah,
This one's really dull and bland and an FPS like. But
not a good way to start. I mean, I can't remember, but did they even have demos? This demo? I can't remember seeing a demo for this, but if they use this level,
yeah, it's just still a level that makes you think, wow, this is not what people are doing.
This is going to be a boring game.
Yeah.
But then when you get into the storyline, it kind of
the story picks up at some serious
Yeah.
speed. And then the levels you get an individual sidekick for each level, and then
Yeah, you do, don't you? Well, I don't see a sidekick for this. You just have loads of soldiers with you, don't you?
yeah, the soldier counts as your sidekick.
Yeah.
And if you play 2-player, then you get your sidekick is the second player.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I thought that was quite a good add to the game. Yeah. Well.
So just quickly, do you prefer games that use health bars, or do you prefer regenerative health?
Well, regen is really easy. Like you get shot, you hide behind something, you regen. Where this
Yeah, but in
kind of
this-
adds to the difficulty.
in this, because of how much health you have, you can sponge like 100 hits at once, then get health back.
Yeah, but overall, I can remember later in the game it starts getting really hard. Like the bosses,
Yeah,
you know, that I forgot what it was, but the deer, that is pretty hardcore.
For the record, I
I actually had
completed
to
the level,
glitch to kill that guy.
but I didn't realise it, and I'm just killing enemies anyway.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You meant to go back on.
I pulled out some green pistols. I don't know how I did that.
Green pistols.
They're firing green bullets now. Look.
They're not green, Andrew.
No, they're firing green. Look. They were firing blue before, and now there's 2 of them.
Oh, maybe it's when you get dual. I don't know, but
Yeah. Okay. I
Right.
think this is right next to the end of the clip. So
it is right. So
we'll see you in part 2,
see you in
where
part
we do
two, where
the
it's
decent
actually a bit more interesting than this,
and not bland orange sky, yellow lightning, blue lightning. Sorry.
and using really boring guns,
Aiming at enemies you can't
which you
see.
kind of expect from the game. But anyway, yeah, this is the end. So see you in part 2.
That's an ending. And that was the actual ending.